It's my fault, and I know it. I never should have let her stay in the first place. A lapse in judgment, letting the old Dickola do my thinking for me, and now I was paying for it. I got lazy. Make a note of it. I can't let it happen again. I won't let it happen again. I crammed the suitcase shut. I can't zip it because there's clothes sticking out all over. I take it to the door and heave it out over the steps into the parking lot. Clothes flying all over when it lands. I help her out the door. I'm very careful not to hurt her. I'm hip to all the charges she could bring against me for the slightest bruise. But I assist her out the door. She's playing dumb, acting like she doesn't know what's going on. But I'm really going to do it. Like I'm going to listen to her shit. Later, I say, and I close the door. Bam! That convinces her. I turn up the TV so I can't hear her pounding. I take a long shower. If the cops come, she can handle it. She's gone when I come out. Her clothes, too. Either they blew away or she took them with her. I went out without her to a good restaurant, treated myself, had a beautiful dinner, sea bass with a nice white wine. Changed the lock on the door the next morning just in case she made a dupe. I refuse to let anyone trash my life. It's my life, see? My life. There is an I in life. I make the choices. I will live with them. I'm not going to let anybody pull me down. Not some nutty broad, not some kid. Hey, but if she wants the kid, she can have it. It's no concern of mine. That's her business. You understand what I'm saying? I had no intention of making a kid. I don't want a kid now. Kids are overhead. And she knew that. It's her kid. It's her decision. Just don't think you can screw up and get me to climb on board for a share of your miserable life. I will choose my own brand of suffering, thank you. She wants somebody to love, she can find somebody, like Will's. She can be his neighbor. He'll love her to death. And if you think, man, that's cold, what a monster, what a cruel, heartless bastard he is, number one, I don't care what you think, and number two, check this out. Like the guy on the radio says, let's hear the rest of the story. Let's pick this up a few months later. The kid is no longer working the floor. He's gone back to school. He wanted to learn. That's where he belongs. They'll take good care of him there. Fill his head, wipe his nose, change his diaper. Mills is still limping along in his wrinkled suits, his cardboard shoes, his fucking clip-on ties, believing in his own goodness, wallowing in his humanity, while his wife hasn't had a new dress in 10 years, which is okay because the jerk never takes her out any place where she could wear it, and his kids won't be going to college, not unless they get scholarships or take out loans they'll be repaying the rest of their lives, because dear old dad can't afford to send them. And Bob Shannon's wife is pregnant. Yeah, Vicky is big with child. Bob's already passing out cigars, good ones, too. I politely refuse. I don't smoke, not even on special occasions. If she delivers and he can live to be 90, his kid will inherit the stores, all three of them. But it's really his kid, if it's really his kid. Word is, it's not. I wouldn't know a thing about that. It's none of my business, and I assume that Bob's offer is no longer on the table. And me? I got a few messages from Lisa on the answering machine, ignored them, had the number changed. Then I don't hear from her. One night I'm out and I run into one of her girlfriends, another cheerleader, Antonia, good-looking spade chick. Somebody stirred some cream in somewhere along the line. Mocha, very nice. We got to talking and I asked her about Lisa and she tells me Lisa made it up about having the baby to get me to marry her. Right. Nice try, I guess. Too bad she didn't pull it on some total moron. But who's the monster now? Antonia and I messed around a little, didn't exchange any fluids, just some kicks, which is perfect. I'm not in the market for anything serious right now. I want to live it up, do what I want to do for a few more years, get my money in the bank, invest it, then I'll find somebody I could settle down with, have kids, a home, beachfront property, right? The family car, my own personal wheels, a boat, all that good shit. I'll be looking for a different type of person then, of course. Somebody who could raise a family, take care of a home and kids, somebody who would love me for who I really am.